We just witnessed a historic 3-day teachers strike ending in a resolution. Now, other employees are calling for changes in their workplaces. Columbus Museum of Art workers are working to unionize, citing unfair labor practices during the pandemic. 10 TV's Ashley Bornanson spoke with them.
A seat at the table is what Columbus Museum of Art's workers are calling for in today's rally, asking the museum to recognize them voluntarily as a union.
A lot of it is wanting to have more of a say in decisions that are made at the museum. We're the staff that is here every day. We're interacting with the public.
Nicole Romy says CMA Workers United is calling for fair wages to retain staff members and safer working conditions for the frontline workers, a condition that they say was compromised during the pandemic.
I think a big part of it was the fact that our staff was reduced by a significant number. Our staff was asked to be in the building prior to when vaccines were available.
The group is joined by support from other local union efforts, including WEX Workers United, who say nonprofit workers are facing what they call the passion tax.
I think all of us do love what we do, and we want these better working conditions so that it can be sustainable, so that these can be our livelihoods truly, in addition to our passion.
And the Columbus Education Association.
A union equals the playing field. The bosses have a lot of the power, and this is a way for the workers to get their voice heard. And it's important that you listen to the workers' voice.
All this comes as nationwide unions are on the rise.
In the last 9 months, there's been a 58% increase in the number of petitions filed, and the number of workers organized has also increased. A lot of that activity has been in the retail sector and the nonprofit sector.
Kate Bronfenbrenner of Cornell's School of Industrial and Labor Relations says unsafe pandemic working conditions was the final straw for many workers.
Workers, it was one thing to sacrifice when it was hard times. It's another thing if the sacrifice means risking your life and the life of your family.
In a statement, Columbus Museum of Art says in part, the museum is invested in participating in a fair and respectful bargaining process, ensuring all staff have an opportunity to make their voices heard. In Columbus, Ashley Bornanson, 10 TV News.
Of course, we'll continue to monitor the status of negotiations and keep you updated on air.